Okay, so right, I'm back at this underfloor heating manifold where I came to the other day, and the study valve was faulty. So what we did was I took the utility valve out, swapped it for the study because the utility is not as used as much, and ordered a new valve. So I picked it up this morning. What we're going to do is isolate this. The heating's off, so we just turn this off here, which will isolate the manifold, drain a bit of water out, whip the cap off, whip the valve out, put the new one in, cap back on, tighten it up, open it up, away we go.
Yeah, mate, okay?
I'm good, mate, you?
Yeah, good.
Oh, cool.
Spoiled by your presence again.
Yeah, just can't keep away, mate.
Do you want a coffee?
Oh, I'd love one, mate, please. Thank you very much. Coffee straight away as well. Perfect. So that head just comes off, push the button, unclips off. Take this off. Do this valve. So that's a new one. We just unscrew the old one out. So there's the difference, look. See, the old one's just knackered basically. New one. Can't even blow through it. Pop the new one in. It's got a washer on the bottom of it, so we're all right. So we'll pop the new one in, tighten it back up, like so. Shut this off. Shut the drain off. So it will have lost a tiny little bit of pressure. So what we'll do, we'll reconnect it back up, like so. Open the valves up in a second and repressurise the boiler. Should only have lost a tiny little bit. Get that tight. Open that back up. There we go. Same that one. Put a little spigot ring thing back on the top that allows the actuator head to sit on. That's nice and tight. Clips into place. Job done. Pressurised cylinder. Right, we've got I've got a call out to all this water here. The client didn't know where it was coming from, so I came, checked it out. This PRV valve's passing, done the usual checks, and pressure vessel's full, so the diaphragm inside split. Took the top off, checked it, we got water coming out instead of air, so ordered a new Barham 35 litre pressure vessel. So we'll drain it down, get it switched off, drain it down, get this swapped out, pop it on. Basically the PRV is doing its job. It's letting by because the diaphragm's gone inside there, the hot water's building, the pressure's building up when the hot water's on. It's got nowhere to go, so it's going through the tun dish. And what had happened, it had just sprayed out of there, caused the water on the floor. So yeah, pressure vessel. So it's pressure vessel change time today. We'll get this swapped out. Got the new one just there and two loud noisy barking dogs there. So yeah, pressure vessel swap day, we'll get that done. Right, so what we do, we turn the water off there, drain it down through the pressure relief valve there, drain the hot water down there, disconnect it here, take this one off. It's going to be full of water, so it's going to be quite heavy, so we get the buckets and that ready underneath to catch the water and get this one swapped out. Right, so water's all drained out. We'll open this up just to drain a bit more out of it. The pressure vessel's going to be full, so if we do this, it will just drain it, same as with the tank. Just completely drain that down. So we'll just take that off there, we'll put that one onto there, and then it will sit back onto that. So we've got that one screwed on the wall now. So what we'll do is we'll connect from the top there into here. Right, so we go. Fire on 35 litre pressure vessel, put back on, connected in. So what I've done as well, I've picked up a new combination valve. We'll just replace the whole lot, then we know it's all working properly. So there we go, new combination valve, because it was just patting on here, all's good. And new Varum 35 litre pressure vessel, potable pressure vessel. Right, so we've got this little 5-bar rad to go up on here for a client, just to add a little bit of heat into their pool room for them, which is nice. Might have a little dip after lunch. So yeah, we'll just get that there. Luckily he's got a couple of radiator feeds there, heating feeds there, so we connect it on, put the valves in and basically just connect onto there, so it's fairly straightforward. Right, so always put a bit of PTFE tape and paste on the fittings before you make them into the rad. It just keeps them from tiny little drips that you sometimes get that are dead annoying. We've got the rad on, that's fixed, so now what we'll do is just pipe up off here, off these two valves, straight into the valve, straight into the, off the isolator, straight into the valves. The reason I haven't put TRV valves on here is because obviously, being a swimming pool, the temperature's constantly at 25, 26 degrees, I think, so they'd just be permanently off. So with the lock shields, they can turn it on and off as required. So that's that in. The client's going to box up around there anyway and cover all this in, so he just said get it there as best we can, so we've done that. It's not great, but it's more function over form to keep the pool warm. Right, today I'm at Doe and Brew. I do all the maintenance and whatnot for Doe and Brew plumbing wise. They've got where the sinks go in the kitchen, they've got a lift pump. So the water goes into it, it's like a SANIFLO lift pump. Goes into there, the only way they get the drainage out is up, pumped over the top. So it's knackered, it's not working. So I've got to replace it with a new Grunfos solo lift. So I've got to now go out and drain it all down, get the old pump out, alter the waste pipe work to it, you'll see it in a minute, and put the new pump in. So we'll go in there now, get it all done, and see what's what. So we'll go in and have a look. I'll show you exactly what it is. Look at them, not doing anything. So it's in here. So this is the offending pump. So this has just stopped working. So whenever they fill these sinks up, got a couple of sinks in the bar, sink in here, when that gets filled up, goes into here. It should lift out this top pipe up through the ceiling, but it's not doing it. So we're going to disconnect all this, take this one out, and I've picked up a new Grunfos pump there, so we'll get that in. So that's it disconnected off the pipe work. So we'll get this one out of the way, have a tidy up, clean up, and then get the new one into position, alter these waste pipes into it. Right, so we've got the old one out, and what we're going to do is replace it with this, the Grunfos Solo Lift 2. So we're going to put this connection into this port. That would be this way around actually. But yeah, we'll put that connection into here. This connection here will go into this port here, and we'll sight it just at the back of the unit there, and then off the top connect back onto the pipe there and send it up. So we get this in situ and pipe it up. So we take the bung out of here and onto the inlet, onto that waste box. So these valves sit inside here in the side, but what it is, it's a anti-siphon valve. So when the water's going this way, it's opening that up, going inside, that shuts, won't allow the water to go back out. So they just fit in here like so, like that, and then we'll put the rubber on the end of it like that, Jubilee clip it on there with the waste, same with that side. So we've got the unit in position, so the outlet off the top, we're going to cut it into this pipe here. So we've got the outlet connected up into the waste, so we just put the inlet from the first lot of sinks with 2 degree fall, connect into there, and then connect that side up. Right, so that's both waste connected into the Grunfos Solar Lift 2. Top bit connected, so I'm just going to wire it up now and give it a test. So there we go, new Grunfos Solar Lift 2 in, took the old one out, new one in, connected up, and we'll give it a test. There we go, all working a treat. Running it down there.